next episode here. In the last one we fended off a grizzly bear raid and a mechanoid raid. Now, let's see. How intelligent are grizzly bears? Could I do this where they will be taught to haul and everything? I feel like if I rescue it, it's just going to get up and be an angry grizzly bear. That seems like a bad plan. I don't think they're tamed just because you rescued them. Let's go get some melee experience for J-Bear. See how long it takes him with his power claw to kill a centipede. J-Bear. Hey, no more alcohol withdrawal. Still going to be upset about his wife died, but that expires in 4 days, and then J-Bear is back to normal. Yeah, so apparently that actually takes a while. We'll what's it him? J-Bear, finish off that centipede, please. Wow! And then get to work on the butchery table, because we have grizzly bears to butcher. Well, we have our now combined bunker system. Oh. Nice. So we have like pitfall traps and fuel barrels now. That's all pretty cool. But I think what we want to do is just build a roof over our new bunker section. There we are. We'll order that. And then in our security, we might as well have just 2 more turrets. Really increase our firepower. I really hope we do manage to recruit Q-Bomb, because that guy can run. Like, holy crap, that guy can run. Should probably tag these to be finished off. Wonder how much meat you get out of a grizzly bear. Looks like a decent amount. And we got like 6 grizzlies there, I think. That's a pretty good amount of meat. Starvation. Who's starving? Oh, Jebe, the guy who's doing all the butchering. Well, hopefully he stops to eat, because I don't want to have to manually stop him to eat. Looks like the grizzlies have actually died off as well that were at the front gate. Jebe, what are you doing? You're still butchering. Okay, so you're just going to keep going and then eat when you're done, I guess. Now we're into whatever the next research is as well. Oh. Well, rip that guy. Guess we're not getting him. But we got 5 components to some medicine out of it, so honestly I think that's a good trade. For the 5 little bit of relations we lost there. The guy was on his way off the map too. But with how far away he was, I don't think we were going to be able to do anything about that. More components there. What are you making? Just more components. You die. I think in the morning we'll have you die finish off that eye that he started on. We're definitely working through the backlog of all these mushrooms and such. Although, that is just going to take such a long time. There is so much to be done. I think I severely underestimated the production of such large zones. Where'd you two go? Showering and shower legacy. Okay. Does that mean there's a new shower? Hygiene. Wind pump? Huh. Okay. Burn pit. Oh. Yeah, there's looks like there's new showers that can be built out of a lot of things. Don't think we're going to do anything with that just yet, but we may reinstall our We may sort something out with that eventually. That'll be dead man's now, so that's no good. We may try making some of that armor that McKay's been wearing, because she has been wearing that for a long time, and it's still really good. Whereas like her power helmet is almost as badly degraded as that already, and she's been wearing that for like a week. So J-Bay is good. How's Bashkir doing on his withdrawal? 85%. Once that's done, we're back to pretty much working order. We have had a rough few months in game. We have an idle colonist. That's been a while. Dunsmore. What else can you do, Dunsmore? Not much. You basically have a passion for research and management. And you're actually really good at research. I think we're going to take that off Nicole. We're obviously going to leave it on Oliver. But yeah, Dunsmore, you can craft, buddy. Get on that. There is no reason you shouldn't be like burning mushrooms or something right now. Oh yeah, there is. He doesn't have the skill. Okay, that's a pretty good reason. Can you though recycle clothes, or is that salvage apparel? Dunsmore, you can not. Oh, that's tailoring. Okay, so apparently, oh, it goes off the same skill. But apparently he wasn't going to do that. But now we can have him making and salvaging clothes. That'll get up his tailor skill, which is defined by the craft skill, and allow Oliver, who is a better researcher, to get on that. And that will eventually allow Dunsmore to also work the refineries, hopefully, because there is a lot of clothes there to be broken down. More food coming in, which is lovely to see. We have a lot of fine meals that can be prepped with all that in there. Those grizzly bears, man, that was great. I'm actually really happy that happened. Still haven't tamed anything. We do have people who are supposed to be trying, but obviously that's going to take them a little while. Nice, it's so good to see those furnaces working. Just because my inventory's so cluttered, because I made a little bit too much of an investment into that resource production, I think. All 6 of the turrets are up and running. Let's see, don't know if there's anything that we want from him. He has a lot of pain stopper. Huh. Well, yeah, I don't think there's anything we want from that. We actually have pretty good bionics, so prosthesis traders to us aren't actually worth the conversation really anymore, unless they're willing to buy things from us, which most don't seem to be. Okay, travellers are just passing by, so they're not even interested in us. Dunsmore. So how is your crafting skill? 3. And it's... yeah, okay, so he is actually learning from that, not much, but enough that I still think it's worthwhile, because then eventually he can smelt things. What's really going to be difficult to acquire is gold. We have a little bit, but we don't have any uranium yet. I think the yeah, the thing is on there, so we will eventually get around to it. But we have to get through all the steel and plasteel first, then we can start constructing our advanced components and start making the ship. Which is going to be really nice. Now we have a bunch of tea, so let's look on this kitchen. 10 cups of garden tea. What does this take? Tea leaves. Okay. Add bill. I think we might need another kitchen for that, to be honest. Oh, nice. We have a wild boar. And a moose. You get this animal area. There we are. We have a wild boar. What was I saying? Yes, tea. So, do until you have just 100. 100 is fine. And then add bill. Make 10 cups of garden tea. Do until you have 100. And we're going to set this for everything. Just to stop people being yeah, to stop people constantly being up and down on this kitchen and not using all of the food. Now I'm fairly sure you get some kind of resource out of boars. We do obviously also want to no, not you, we want the boar. Training, we want to train this thing. Get it helping out. The adults tend not to be targeted by the snakes and what have you, so as long as we keep this thing inside the colony, he should be okay. Is it a he or is it a she? It's a female wild boar, great. So if we get a male, we can have a breeding pair. Extreme break risk. Who is that? Bashgear. 90% of his withdrawal, and he, yeah, he needs to go use the bathroom. But nobody's stopping him doing that, he's just being slow, I guess. Dunsmore, stop hitting on Kelly. She's married to a psychopath alcoholic in power armor. Oh no, Bashgear's not in power armor, is he? He's just a psychopathic alcoholic who apparently gets bad love, and you don't want Kelly anyway. What do we got here? That's just a bunch of feral cack. How many components do we have? 51, so we actually have enough of those. Make advanced component. We're going to set that to do until you have 10. I know we don't have the uranium smelted yet, but we are eventually going to get around to that. So I think we're actually going to go to this uranium thing. If we can just select the growing area and not the entire, like every growing area. Yeah. So we're going to disallow sowing there as well. So once those ones have been harvested, that'll be it. Just to stop the mistake we made with the plasteel and the steel shrooms, which was just we have too much. Same for the tea, to be honest. We're gonna turn sowing off for there because we have a lot of tea and we haven't used any of it yet. Starving. Someone's starving again. Oh, that's just because he's asleep. That's fine. Bad hygiene, trivial malnutrition, a lot of bionics. I guess we need to look at getting a tissue printer so we can print him a false liver. Major break risk. Oh, Bashgear, what are you doing? Visiting a grave. Who are you going to visit? Whose grave is this? Muse. Why do you care about Muse? Is it Muse you visit? Or is it... Oh, you visit Kana. Yeah, that makes more sense. Meanwhile, everyone's inside having a party now that the alcoholic's gone away for a little bit. This'll cheer everyone up. I think we're in a lot better state than we were like an episode or two. Everyone's just getting high around the dinner table. You know what, guys? You earned it. You do you. Playing pool, getting high, playing poker. Apparently J-Bear's naked because it's just how he does it. Alright, awesome. Did we have some? We must have had a little bit of uranium if Priscilla's started work on an advanced component. I like that we also have this wood farm, just it keeps the advanced generators going. What's your farming skill at now, Priscilla? You're actually really good at it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's 11. That's pretty good. It's not like McKay levels of good, but it's pretty good. Right up there. Another prosthesis trader. They must think we really want to sell these bionic eyes. We'll have to force Udai to finish the one he started tomorrow. He seems to have a habit of just starting and then not finishing projects. Yeah, we can. We have the ship reactor and the engines now. That's going to take uranium and a lot of advanced components. Jeez. Yeah, that's a structural beam around which a ship can be constructed. So we'd have to maybe put that there and then like build onto that, I guess. I don't know how big the ship actually ends up being. Oh, J-Bear's making tea. Yeah, that'll help increase people's moods. And just have a nice brew on a morning. Textiles trader. That is actually useful. See what we got here. So, you can take our Mega Sloth wool, you can take not our cloth. Hemp you can have. Oh, we get a lot of this stuff just from all the people we kill. A lot of bear skin. Oh wow, okay, bunch of dead man's clothes. This will just get rid of it so we don't have to do it ourselves. Nice. Alright. Oh, wait, no, not that. Sweet. So there's a bunch of the dead man's clothes gone. That's like, what, 1,000 silver? 2,000 silver? Hopefully someone will come by and sell us an AI core, so we don't have to run out and get one. Because that sounds very dangerous. There's all the silver hauled in pretty much straight away. Now then, Priscilla, can you actually make that right now? Yeah, no, she can actually do it. So we must have uranium in the stockpile somewhere. Take a look through. What's that? 40 in this. Not what we're looking for. Is that? That's uranium. Okay, so we have a little bit of uranium. Really not much. Enough to make a couple of advanced components. No, Udai, what are you doing? Hauling flax. No, Udai. Finish off that bionic eye. That was close. Large circular glass. So, crystal walls. Okay. There we are. We're done with the bionic eyes. We don't have to think about that anymore. Nice. We have another wild boar. Come down here. Get trained for all your stuff. Hopefully that means we'll get that breeding pair up and running. Now I haven't seen them use anything or do anything with the wild boars. Ship computer core allows coercing an existing AI persona into a usable AI computer core for a ship guidance. So we still need an AI persona core. I don't know where we get one of those. Tattered apparel. Rashkia, there are clothes in abundance, buddy. But this time tomorrow, he should be done with his alcohol addiction. And then he can get on with his normal day-to-day stuff again. Oh, nice. We now have an alpaca. And I know they're useful for stuff. What's that? Oh, that's the wool. Okay, so we can see that there is no point keeping the boars. We can see here what they produce and it's nothing. No, and I don't think we need obedience or anything off from the alpacas. We just want them hanging around this yard, producing alpaca wool. Shame they don't produce any kind of milk, because that would have been nice to have. Oh well, let's, what else can we get? What else is on this map that can be tamed? Still this corner of nope. There are more boars, but we don't really care about them. There are ostriches, but we don't care about them. There's a puma, or a panther, whichever. Cassowaries. What about you guys? Let's try and tame a handful of you. See what capybara give us. Because they might give us milk. And if they don't, we'll just butcher them once we find out. Right, Jebbe. We'll slaughter those boars before people get attached to them. There we are. That way they're not using up resources as well, now that we found out that... I mean, we could turn them into attack animals, but I don't really think that's worth the investment. People get attached to animals, and then when you make them attack animals, yeah, it just kind of... it sucks after a while, because people get attached, and then, you know, more break risk chances. We've just gotten through a really bad period of break chances, so I'd rather not invest in more. Dunsmore, what are you making, buddy? Oh no, you're just weaving Devil Strand, okay. How's your crafting now? Level 4, oh yes. Yeah, it's going to take him a long time to be useful at that, but hey ho. We have time. So we've got more trees being planted. Still a bunch more of those steel shrooms, which I think are actually, yeah, these are actually ready to harvest, so... seeing as they're not in a grow zone anymore, we're actually going to have to order the harvest of all of this. Which is just more stuff for us to smelt. What do we have there? Ambrosia. You can sell that, it's a drug, but honestly, considering how little we need money right now, it's just kind of not all that interesting to us. This is Bashkir again. How's your... oh. How's your 100% withdrawal? So that should go away any second. Guess it has to tick up 1 more percent to be actually gone. Oh, well, there's Smoke Leaf around. He can have that when he wants it. We'll successfully tamed another wild boar. I mean, this is good practice for people, but we're just going to slaughter it. Because we know it doesn't give us anything worth having. Alright, another day down. I think it's about time we start building our ship. Get the first sections of that down. So... I'm just going to put one... I don't even know where to put it. Don't know if we put that there, and then does that have to be like on the ship or like at the side? I mean, how does this work? Do I do that? Oh wow, I don't even have enough to build that. All that. Yeah. Guess we'll just wait on that then, rather than building it while we don't know what we're doing. Someone has tattered apparel again, but they shouldn't. I didn't put any details on this, did I, for how good you have to be? Yeah, allowed crafting skill 8 and up. Lots of people can be doing that. Who has an 8 in tailoring? Well, yeah, Priscilla, basically, or Oliver. So I guess we put Oliver onto crafting now. And smithing and tailoring too. so that he will make clothes in between. I think we're going to have to take him off research and allow Dunsmore to do it. Which really sucks. Because he's not as good. But we need someone to do the crafting. Oh, there's a bunch of the silver too that we just have. Yeah, there's no point in planting that stuff except for the practice that we get, because we really want McKay to get to level 15 and start to grow us some gold. And it's just going to take so long to get a crafter, a grower at level 15. Ooh, what are you making, Priscilla? An armored vest. Do we not have enough of those? Oh, I guess it was counting the dead man's. Oh, there goes the other ball. See, how many fine meals do we have? 43 there. I think that's actually it. Let's see if we can find it on here. Everything's such a... What's that? Oh, that's the advanced components. Yes, this is such a mess. Yeah, we have 103, so we're actually still above the amount of fancy meals. But I think things are going well still. Lots more of those steel shrooms again. People will eventually get around to dismantling those. Is that an advanced component you're working on or a regular? Oh well. As long as he's working on something, that's fine. Why are they dumping that there? Priscilla's working on a cloth duster as well. See, we're 4 years into the game now. I don't know how... I'm guessing people have had colonies go for decades, but... that's not how things go for us. We want to be out of here by 5510 at the latest. Really, all we're missing is that AI persona core. If we get good enough weapons and a bunch of prepackaged survival meals, we could also just try and find the abandoned ship that the AI has already reached out to us for. But I'm guessing if we build the computer core, the game will eventually spawn us an event to get the AI persona. It used to be that the mechanoids would have one, or they would have a chance to like leave an intact one, but they don't anymore. Look at that, not a single break chance. Isn't life spiffy? People eating stir fries for breakfast. All the showers work. We still have a load of food too. What is that? This looks like sticks. Oh, it's sugarcane, so I guess it kind of is just sticks. Just a ball of sticks. I wish these boomalopes and elephants would leave. Would give us room for more animals to get on the map. Do we still have those? Yeah, we still have some capybara marked. It would be nice to get those. That has 90 meat and it's 18% of the way through its alpaca wool production. Lots more rice incoming. Do we actually have anyone else who's assigned to hunt anymore? Do we even do that anymore? We really didn't want McKay doing it. I guess Bashkia does it, and Thunder's not bad at it. So we might just might hunt just a couple of these capybara too. Just to keep our meat reserves up. still can't really make any complex meals just from vegetables, otherwise we wouldn't really even bother hunting. We would just grow our own and seal ourselves in here and never interact with the outside world, which I guess is kind of why it's done. Wonder what are we making? That advanced? Yeah. How many regular components do we have? Because it takes a couple to make the advanced. Yeah, we still actually have quite a lot of each. Well, of the normal. We are going to have to up the amount of advanced we have. So it takes 20 advanced components to make some of those ship components. And I guess the way this ship thing is meant to be built, looking at it that way, is like that. And then you would put 2 engines. So let's pause it a minute, because I'm going to stop this obviously, but you would build that, you would get 2 engines from there, you would get your computer core, oh wow, ship reactor's huge, so that would take up its own entire slot. Then you would put like some cryo or something there. But yeah, we need more space to build this ship. Unless we try building it sideways. And obviously there are still some ship parts that we need to research. Well, another nighttime goes by, I guess. So what else can we actually actively be doing right now? We've assigned a bunch of orders for hunting and taming of animals. We have the kennel ready to receive said animals. We're producing just about everything that we can think of. Keeping the place clean. We can't do much with the ship until we have uranium being refined, which is on the list of things to be refined by the smelter, but it's going to take us a while before we get to that. Who else can craft? Everyone has crafting as a 2. We may bump that to a 1. Let's really hammer through some of this crafting. We can switch those over so that not everyone has to be hauling and cleaning first. This way we should really hammer through a lot of that. A local boomalope. Well, that's a bit of an issue. We'll have to just keep an eye on that. But yeah, this way we will always see stuff being made. And that's really what we're looking for here. It's just progress. We need the progress. Because once we start making uranium on its own, we can actually start to build the ship. We still have some of the ship research going on. It's Dunsmore taking over that from Oliver. Okay, militarize up. Now run yourself inside, and as quickly as you can, get out of the bloody line of fire of the turrets. Hey! That actually went well. Alright, looks like Udai's making spliffs. So of course, given the order to craft, Udai's interpretation of said order is make a bunch of spliffs. I'm not entirely upset by that. They do keep our colonists pretty chill at the moment. They also make them work less effectively, but I think the mood boosts are worth it considering the last few months that we've had. There's no point taming that. I'm just really happy to see these furnaces in use. See, we used a considerable amount of our steel for components. Plasteel obviously gets used a lot less. And I don't think we yeah, we don't make much of that. Even for 64 of those bulbs, we get about 20 plasteel, and it's about the same of that for steel. We're back to making medicine again. I think we've actually needed this as well, just a big push from the entire colony on crafting. Shield belts, I know about those. Shield belts are cool for melee people like J-Bear. If we got a shield belt, it would be really nice to equip J-Bear with one. It would mean he could close in with his armor, and because he doesn't use a ranged weapon, it wouldn't hamper him. Because if you're wearing a shield belt, you can't fire out or in. The bubble works both ways. Now, I don't think we can make a shield belt out of here. We could make this VX armor, which seems to last a hell of a lot longer than our regular power armor. I'm not really sure what else is going on right now, aside from finally getting a good start on all this smelting that we needed to do. We still have a lot of bones in there to turn into things. But I guess we actually have everything we need from that. Alright, we have another alpaca, nice. So yeah, just bring it in there, leave it in there, and we'll get a wool from it. Memorial Day. Oh, that's a bittersweet day, isn't it? We've lost Connor, Kim. Is that it? I feel like we've lost more than that. I feel like there was a woman we had for like a day who got a head shot off, and I can't remember who that was. I'm fairly sure that happened though, because it was to a mechanoid. Yeah, Connor and Kim, and I think that's it. Don't know where everyone's running out. They might be running outside to put out a fire and then decided against it. Is this alpaca tamed? Get in that area, you. Oh, nice. That's some free steel right there, and possibly free components. Looks like J-Bear's taking care of the cooking again. I'm absolutely loving seeing all this crafting going on. You guys have no idea. It's just going to take a while to get done because we have all of this build up. But we have 2 smelters going pretty much round the clock now, so that's all we can really do. We could try and put a 3rd up, but that seems a little bit excessive considering we don't actually have round the clock on 2, just most of the time. Hey, Bashkir, you're not yeah, you're not, yeah, he's not ugh. So I guess cirrhosis doesn't just heal over time. So let's go into production here. Soylent machine. Okay. High energy plankton chop. Guess this is on the list now. It's only a 2 wide, but I don't think. I mean, we could technically fit that there. Be as space efficient as we can. Yeah, let's give someone a bone chair on the Soylent machine for no reason. There's no implications there between dead people and Soylent. Oh nice, they just graze on the grass out here too. So those alpacas are costing us nothing. I think Nicole's actually going out to hunt. How's our power doing? I think we are actually very slowly during the night losing power and then gaining it through the day because we have just so many turrets, so many lights and everything else. You died, buddy. It's 8 AM. Get up. See if we can get a stockpile on pre-packaged survival meals. Then we might just ship up and go take the AI ship that's out there. Would be nice to have pack animals before we did that. There we are. Make sure you build that bone throne too. What is package survival? 50 ingredients. Yeah, great. So that just takes plants and turns it into survival meals. I'm all about it. And of course, she turns pemmican into it instead. You know what? That's fine. It's better off that way. Pemmican isn't a great source of food. It's basically the prehistoric equivalent of pre-packaged survival meals. It's a bunch of like smoked and cured meats, dried fruit, that kind of thing. What else? Yeah, you can make that out of raw food. Good. Hopefully they don't need meat for that. Oh, you need material. Okay, so we do need some meat for that. Tame failed. Well, that's okay. Architect orders. We'll unforbid everything on the map. There might be some other things. Yeah, there was probably another corpse on the map somewhere that we weren't allowed. Unhappy nudity. Okay. I'm fairly sure there should be some clothes that you guys could be using. But I guess people are smelting instead of making clothes. Yeah, we'll grab Priscilla. Work on that bench for now, please. Because we started that ages ago and then just abandoned it. But when McKay's finally given up her VS armor, but she's had that for a long time, and it wasn't that great when we got her, so I'm definitely thinking that we're going to invest in some of that. But we'll see to that in another episode. I think we're about done here for this one. Once again, folks, thanks for joining me. I hope you had a good time. See you next one. Bye-bye. Typical. Great. Perfect.